Alignment. Alignment is your next step, your next level up. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but the next level up for you is approaching, and it's coming faster than you think. The next level up looks a little different though. It's not showing up the same way it used to before. Now your next level up is showing up in a way you never thought possible. It's showing up in certain situations that you didn't think you would see yourself in. It's showing up in ways that bring out certain emotions that you've never felt or that you haven't felt in quite some time. Alignment is the next level. All right, so alignment. Alignment is your next level. What do I mean by that? Alignment is your next level. Well, let's look back on all of the things that you've done up until this point. Up until this point, you've had to work tremendously hard in order for you to achieve the success that you are now starting to experience, and rightfully so. You deserve to bask in the glory and in the vastness of everything that you've achieved up to this point. But now you're getting comfortable. Now it's time to move on to the next level. But what does that next level look like? See, a lot of us feel like the next level requires harder work. You gotta work even harder. You gotta stay up later. You gotta stay out longer, whatever that looks like, right? But the next level, in actuality, looks like alignment. I talked about a video like this before, which you'll see on my various social media platforms and even here. But alignment is the key. We've been programmed and conditioned for so long to be something that we weren't. And a lot of us overcame that, and some of us succumbed to that, right? Everybody's situation is different. But now you're in this state of leveling up. Now you're in this state of understanding who you are at a deeper level. And now you see yourself differently. And now you see your situation differently. And now you want to move on and figure out, how do I get to that next level? How do I evolve? How do I progress? How do I become the greatest version of myself? Well, it starts with first aligning with who you are. You first align with who you are, and then that's when the miracles start to happen. So aligning with who you are is essentially understanding how you feel in each and every moment, right? It's understanding how you feel in each and every moment. Once you get a better understanding of how you feel in each and every moment, then you can maneuver in a way that is more susceptible and more easier for you to progress and move on to that next level. Alignment can look different to a lot of people. For me, I know alignment for me is starting my day off with some meditation, getting into some good exercise, getting into some gratitude, journaling, writing, reading a good book about self-development or just whatever field that I'm in. That is my alignment, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I felt it the other day. I felt out of alignment with what I was doing, right? Because I was going and going and going, and I made a video about this before, but this is different. But I was just going, right? And I found myself just, stopping for a moment because something didn't feel quite right. I didn't feel like I was in an aligned state with what it is that I was doing. So I had to take a step back and I had to realize, okay, what is it that I need to be doing right now? What can I do right now to put myself back in position so that way I can carry on with the rest of my day? That I can carry on and progress in the goals that I set out for myself. What does that look like for me? So I took the time, and whenever I do feel kind of stuck and stagnant, I like to get creative. And that's why I love creating content so much, because it allows me to step into a state of being. It allows me to become the greatest version of myself. It allows me to really get unstuck, move around some energy, and create new environments for me, right? Create new habits for me. Create a different path, a different lane for me to take in order to get me back on my path, on my original path. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes the alignment that you need is to just be still, right? Sometimes the alignment that you truly need is to just be still. I know some of us are still in this hustle culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta work hard. There's nothing you're gonna get in this world without working hard. That's just a guarantee. But the hardest thing you have to work on is yourself, because nothing gets done if you're not in the greatest state that you can be in. Nothing is gonna get done. So take time to understand your energy. Take time to understand how you may be feeling. Take time to understand what you're aligning with, and if it's on par with your purpose, your true purpose, right? Alignment is so important. And you got to understand that you've been doing something for a long time, right? And it took you a while to overcome. So maybe you got stuck in this cycle of working hard or just doing things that weren't necessarily really in alignment. But you knew you had to get some things going, right? Things just wasn't happening how you wanted them to happen, but you just had to get some things going. Rightfully so. And in some cases, maybe society put some stigma on you, right? Maybe you started to get put in a box, and people started to categorize you based on that box, knowing that box really wasn't you. And maybe it caused a slight disconnect. But now you're getting back reconnected. See, all of this is about reconnecting with who you truly are, reconnecting with your essence. Getting into alignment is really just connecting with the essence of who you are at your core. Because most of us aren't really being authentically who we are. That's the biggest issue. A lot of us are just portraying these characters, right? We're doing these things because these are the things that got us through certain situations. These are certain things that got us out of the survival mode. And now we have to continue on as this character. But understand that we're humans and we change. And as we grow through our journey, we're going to encounter different aspects of who we are. And we have to understand these aspects of who we are and how they're playing an effect in our environment today. How they're playing an effect in how we're living today. Maybe something that you did 5 years ago worked, but now it's not going to work today. Sometimes, and I kind of heard this from a coach of mine, you could be doing the work consistently, but sometimes you could be doing the wrong work consistently. Like, you could be doing something, right? You could be doing something, and you've been doing it for quite some time. And maybe you weren't the best at it at first, but you kept doing it, and you kept doing it, and you kept doing it, and eventually you got good at it, right? Now you're taking that same approach in a new situation, but it doesn't seem like you're getting any better. Why is that? Well, maybe I need to go harder. Maybe I need to just keep on going, right? Just keep going, and something's gonna happen sooner or later. Well, then you start to experience burnout. Then it doesn't seem to be working like how you want it to, and now you're starting to doubt and lose hope. But you gotta have a different approach. You gotta think to yourself, okay, how do I need to approach this situation now? Because what I used to do is not working. So now you need to be still. Now you need to get into an aligned state. Now you need to understand who you've become, or who you need to become in order for you to achieve the success that you say you want. It's not the easiest journey to take, but it's the best journey that you have. It's the best journey that you need, right? Right now in this moment. You have to develop a better relationship with who you are. I think for me, we get caught up, and I've seen it before in myself. You get so caught up in just doing things that you kind of lose yourself in the process, right? You kind of lose who you are a bit. And you end up becoming something that you don't really recognize. So now you have to figure out, who are you? Who am I? Who have I become? What has this process done to me? Have I learned something new? Have I become somebody new? What is this? So I think that's truly important. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here on this journey with me. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. I truly believe we do better when we grow together. So let's continue to grow one another. If you found this helpful, inspiring in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. Hey, how y'all doing? And as always, greatly appreciate you all. Understand this, right? Alignment is going to be your best key. Alignment is something that you truly need in order for you to excel and achieve and to become an even greater version of yourself. So go out there and be great. I'm Paula Z. Anthony, and this has been another Paula Z Talks. Until next time, peace.